Today we're going to be installing a set of Maxpeedingrod coilovers on a 2007 Mazda 3. Begin by unboxing the suspension kit. Inside you'll find a brand introduction booklet, an instruction manual, 1.5mm Allen key, 4mm Allen key, 2 front coilovers, rear shocks, and rear springs. You'll also get some adjustable top mounts, coilover spanner wrenches, washers, and some stickers. Before working on the vehicle, gather the necessary tools. You'll need a large impact wrench, a large torque wrench, a ratchet, and an extension. You'll need a ball joint separator tool, a 19, 15, 13, 10, and medium size 17mm sockets. A transmission jack will be helpful for supporting the rear end while we install the rear springs. Start by using a 19mm socket on your impact to remove the front wheel lug nuts, then take off the wheel. Lift the vehicle and begin by disconnecting the ABS wiring harness. Also remove the brake hose retaining clip. Using a 15mm socket, remove the stabilizer link nut and then remove the ABS bracket and take off the stabilizer link. Using a 15mm socket, remove the lower shock mounting nut. Next, use a 17mm socket with your ball joint separator tool and remove the shock absorber from the knuckle. Lower the vehicle and then open up the hood. Remove the top hat nuts for the shock that are on the shock tower. You're going to need a 13mm socket to remove these fasteners. Now you can remove the old shock. Slide in the new coilover into the strut tower and then fasten it using your 13mm socket. Make sure to torque these bolts to 40 Nm. Lift the vehicle again and place the shock absorber into the knuckle and insert the bolts that you took out. Use a 15mm socket to tighten the lower shock mounting bolt and torque that to 60 Nm. Install the stabilizer link and reinstall the ABS bracket. Put on the nut and use a 15mm socket to secure the stabilizer link and torque it to 60 Nm. Reattach the brake hose and reconnect the ABS plug and you can start lowering the vehicle. Repeat on both sides and install the front wheels and you're done. Use a 19mm socket and torque the lug nuts to 130 Nm. For the rear, use the same 19mm socket to remove the rear wheel and then lift the vehicle. Use a 15mm socket to remove the lower rear shock mounting bolt. Use a 10mm socket with a short extension to remove the upper shock mount bolts and take out the shock absorber. Use a 15mm socket to remove the lower control arm nut and remove the rear springs. Install the new spring and reinstall the lower control arm. Use a 15mm socket to secure the control arm bolt. Install the new rear shock absorber. Use a 10mm socket to reinstall the upper bolts and torque these to 40 Nm. If you're struggling during the install, use a transmission jack as auxiliary support for alignment. Install the lower shock mounting bolt. Remember, the washer ensures that even if the shock absorber bushing fails, the shock will not come loose. Next, use a 15mm socket to tighten the lower shock mounting bolts to 90 Nm. Lower the vehicle and reinstall the rear wheel. Use a 19mm socket to tighten the rear wheel lug nuts, and then torque them to 130 Nm. At this time, tighten the front wheel lug nuts to 130 Nm also, and close the hood.